Hello darlings, Mike Vonbeardingham here, and this is my vocal analysis of Eric Martin from Mr. Big. I'm a massive fan of Mr. Big, absolutely cracking band, all fantastic musicians. You've got Paul Gilbert, you've got Billy Sheehan on bass, the drummer sadly died not too long ago, so that was a really, really tragic thing for the band. But Eric Martin, who I am going to focus on today, is one of my favourite singers. I just love the quality in his voice. It's just got a real soulful sound to it, but with a real decent rocky edge as well. The song I've chosen to do, I mean, they've got so many fantastic songs. Green Tinted 60s Mind, Daddy Brother Love a Little Boy, all of those songs like that. Colorado Bulldog, another amazing song. I'm going to do To Be With You, the acoustic ballad, as they say. The reason I'm doing this one is because in the mix, it's very sparse, it's very clear, and you can really hear the quality in his voice. So that is what I'm going to go with today. Just making sure everything is recording. It looks like it is. That isn't. One moment. Just got to set that off. There we go. Right, we're all cracking. Let's get started. So, remember, with these videos, if I'm singing in a style that is not natural to me, if their voice has more attack, more gravel, more compression, I'm going to try and be really careful in the amount of that I use. Remember, if you're singing in a voice, you're trying to mimic a voice that isn't like your own, you run the risk of hurting yourself. So use these techniques sparsely. Do not just go full pelt in trying to sound like Lemmy if you have a voice that makes you sound like Britney Spears. Okay? So let's start this off. I've never actually seen the video to this. Hold on, little girl. Okay. So the first thing we hear there is there's a lot of accent, there's a lot of mouth movement. He's got a decent pair of lips as Eric Martin, so they are going to play a big part in how he sounds. So let's listen a bit more. Show me what he's done to you. Stand up, little girl. Oh, especially that girl, that real kind of, there's a little crack in there that's just really well controlled. And this is one of the things I really like about him. When he's got so many different techniques and talents in his voice, and he's got really good control of them. So he knows when to just push that particular vocal line, when to pull back, when to really deliver. He's one of my favourite singers. So let's go back and start properly picking this apart. Hold on, little girl. Okay, so hold on, little girl. So there's some breath noise in there. There's a little bit of compression. Now, he naturally has quite a husky voice anyway. So I'm having to put a little bit more compression on than I normally would. So, hold on! So you can see I'm using my lips there, more of that kind of shape. Hold on, little girl! And there's a nice little girl drop off there. So let's try once more. Show me what. Hold on, little girl. Hold on, little girl. And there's that little girl. Little almost breath noise at the end there to sort of just deliver that extra punch we want. Show me what he's done to you. Now he softens it down. Shows me what he's done to you. So I'm not sure, where is he from? I mean, the problem is, I'm English. My knowledge of American accents is absolutely terrible. So please feel free to enlighten me and educate me on the subject. But again, he's pulling it back nice and softly. Again, we're telling the story. Hold on, little girl. He's got more attitude, more power. Tell me, is it show me what, or tell me what he's done to you? He's pulling back. So this is part of the story that we're telling here. So we don't want to be, hold on, little girl, tell me what he's done to you. You know, you're not quizzing this girl to the ends of the earth. You're like passion first and then sympathy afterwards. So let's hear that bit again. Girl, show me what he's done to you. Show me what he's done to you. So again, we're going slightly into the sort of upper palate nasal area there. Stand up, little girl. Again, we're carrying on the story. Stand up, little girl. So really pushing there on the stand up. You're like trying to shake her and say, stand up, little girl, stand up for what you believe in. Fight for your right to party, which is a Beastie Boys song, so nothing to do with these guys. So skip back. Stand up, little girl. And again, that girl cuts it off and gives it a at the end, just to really accent it. Here again, just because it's a great line. Stand up, little girl. And little girl, not little girl. Stand up, little girl. Oh, I love it. I've just skipped forward to an advert by accident. I do apologise. Be right back.
Introducing the new Google Pixel 4 with improved night sight.
Sorry about that. Right, corrected. Got rid of the got rid of the advert that I mistakenly twatted. So here we go. A broken heart can't be that bad when... Right, it's really accenting lots of staccato notes, and a broken heart can't be that bad. Let's have another listen. Skip too far off. It's bad when it's through. It's through. Heart can't be that bad when... Sorry, I'll get it. A broken heart can't be that... A broken heart. So the heart is short and sharp. A broken heart can't be that bad. A broken heart can't be that bad. Now you see how much he's using his mouth. There's so much emphasis. There's so much mouth movement. Because if you did it without moving your mouth, broken heart can't be that bad. But open it up. A broken heart can't be that bad. So as soon as you add lip movement, you get more character in there. Now I think we calm it down for the next bit. When it's through, it's through. So we've got a little bit of gravel in there. When it's through, it's through. Let's have another listen. Fake with twist, it's through. Be that bad when it's through. So when. So you can see he's closing his eyes to give it that extra power. When it's through, it's through. So you can hear that little crackle in the throat, the little bit of compression. Use the use your vocal fry as much as you can without pushing too hard to give it that extra little bit of, you know, gurgle and gravel there. It's through. Fate will twist the both of you. So he keeps it nice and soft. Fate will twist the both of you. Then gives it just a little burst on the both of you. So remember, there's a lot of accent in here. Fate will twist the both of you. So come on, baby, come on over. We're starting to build up now. Come on, baby, come on over. Let me be the one to show you. Let me be the one to So I've got, right, let's get this right. Skip back a bit. Guys, weird seeing them all so young. Let me be the one to show. Come on over. Let me be the... Let me be the... So he accents more on the B. Let me be the one to show you. So, and he goes into a nice one. So really kind of gives it that extra raw kind of gravel sound on that part. Come on over. Let me be the one to show. It's nice and sharp. Let me be the one to show you. Now I think where he says you is really... You. So again, it's curling that lip up just to give it that little bit of extra kind of clarity and performance in the sound. And again, all of this is storytelling. So let's go into the chorus. To be with you. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too. Feel it too. Oh, sorry. Feel it too. Really ooh. Really opens on the ooh. Paul, stop looking at me like that. Freaking me out. Ooh, beautiful. Waiting on the line. So really soft, goes into his head voice there, really gently. Waiting on the line. Wait. So there's a wait. So there's a swell into it as well. So have one more listen. Waiting on the line. On the line. On the line. So waiting on the line. So it's really gentle, but just that nice way. You can hear the voice goes from nothing and swells into that note really, really nicely. A masterful performance, Eric.
Just to be the next to be with.
Just to be the next to be with you. So I'm really, just to be the next. There's a little bit of vibrato in there as I'm singing those parts.
Just to be the next to be with you.
Actually, there's no vibrato in there, my bad. I'm so used to singing it that way.
Be the next to be with you.
All right, so that's a verse and a chorus. Now, what I'm going to do, I don't normally do like an entire song because it just takes too long, but I'm going to skip forward to kind of where I think it's near the end, where he really goes to town on the end parts of the...
Be the next to be with you.
So I think it's here.
I'm the one who wants to be.
Now that's really, really nice. And it's surprisingly clean. I thought he would kind of give it a bit more gravel, but it's actually quite pure. So, I'm the one. So it's not, I'm the one. It's not really pushed. It's a little bit softer. Let's go back again.
I'm the one.
So, I'm the one. So it's real nice. When he comes down off the one, nice vibrato there as well.
Deep inside, I hope you feel it too.
So again, really softly again, but with a little bit of vocal fry and gravel in there.
You feel it too. Deep inside, I hope you feel it.
Deep inside,
You feel it too.
you feel it too. So again, just the most minuscule amount of vocal fry in there.
Waited on a line. Waited on that line.
Oh, nice. Waiting on that line. So the attack that he gets in that, waiting. So there's a real compression, really restricting to get that waiting in there. And then he pulls it back for the on that line. That on, waiting on. So it's real on, waiting on that line. Line. So again, he drops back off. So waiting on that line. Oh, this is so well done. It's really, when I actually go through these songs and really listen to the parts, it's not until then that you realise how good these singers are and how much performance they put in to what they're doing, because it's only trying to replicate it that you see the artistry in it.
Yeah, just to be the next to be with you.
Just to be the next to be with you. So again, I'm adding a lot of accent in there. Just to be the next, not just to be the, it's kind of just to be the next. Just to be the next. It's a very kind of sound in the voice.
Just to be the next to be with you.
He sounds really like Janis Joplin there. Woo! Okay, ladies and gents. So that is To Be With You by Mr. Big. So I've done a little bit more in that one than I'd normally do, but I think, because considering some of the stuff he does at the end is absolutely cracking. So the key parts to remember, a little bit of vocal fry in there, and compression when you need it, and it's the accent that will make this whole thing, the hold on little girl, it's that in the voice that really gives it his particular sound. And the show me what he's done to you. It's, again, there's so much storytelling in this song that if you don't really try and get in the mindset of it, you won't be able to deliver it as well. I mean, I can't deliver it as well as he can, obviously, because he sang the song and he's bloody marvellous. But, yeah, so if we just a quick
Hold on, little girl.
look at the
Show
mouth.
me what he's done to you.
So there's so much pushing and pulling back. And again, when you tell a story in a song, and you can say, as I call it, sort of like method singing, When you can get into that mindset, it can just add layers and layers of emotion and performance on what you're singing, and it's well worth doing. So, yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. So I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you've never heard Mr. Big before, get out there, get involved in some listening, because as a band, they have got something for everyone. Unless you're not into that kind of thing, then they haven't. So take care, everyone, and I will see you for the next video. Like and subscribe if you feel inclined to do so. Take care. All the best. My love to your mothers.